Welcome, Virgo. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. This reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. It's what I call a personal growth reading. So we'll take a look at blocks, fears, obstacles, strengths, and where it all leads. And keep in mind that, well, this is for the end of June into the end of July, but these really are timeless. And if this reading doesn't resonate because it is collective, then take a look at your other placements and even if it does, these type of readings bring a lot of good information to help you move forward. It brings things to light, actually. It gives you those aha moments. So let's take a look. This is for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? What does Virgo need to know? Okay, Virgo. Let's get going here. Okay, so what does Virgo have as blocks? Knight of Swords, Devil, fears or obstacles, Seven of Wands, Six of Cups, strengths, please, Hierophant, Ace of Cups, what you don't see, Queen of Swords, and the Temperance. Unexpected energies coming in is the Moon. And where does this all lead, please? Nine of Swords. After that, Two of Cups. And okay, the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, there's something here. Well, I mean, definitely, I would say this is definitely something to do with stability of some sort. Now, it could be home, it could be money, it could be work. Ten of Pentacles can be all of those things. Usually it's home or family. But we'll get into the reading and see how this fits, because there's definitely something keeping you from moving forward. Something about, okay, so the Knight of Swords and the Devil are in your blocks. I feel like there is an energy that's keeping you from moving forward into something new because it's an addiction of some sort. So it could be like a thought process that you're addicted to, a strategic way of moving forward, that you're not changing the way you're doing something. But the Knight of Swords is, I feel like you're not speaking up. Like, you need to move forward, Knight of Swords. That's where I'm getting the moving forward. But it's more about not necessarily action physically based. Like, you don't need to move towards something, but you do need to find your voice. And I feel like that's the block. You feel like your voice is missing. Like, you're not being heard. But with that, the Devil tells me that part of that situation is that you keep trying to do it the same way. And when you try to do something the same way over and over again, you can't break that pattern, then you're not going to get any different outcome. And I feel like that's the energy I'm getting about the block. What the fears and obstacles, the Seven of Wands and Six of Cups. So the Seven of Wands, that I feel like you're struggling or being, and I don't want to say afraid, but there is a fear of standing up for yourself and saying what you really think and how you really feel and what you really expect. The Six of Cups is an obstacle because you keep thinking that things should be like they are from the past, and they're not anymore. And that's why handling it the same way over and over again is not going to get you anywhere. You know, it's different. This isn't the same anymore. And this is keeping you from seeing things in a new light because you keep going, well, this worked in the past, this worked in the past, this worked in the past. And on top of that, you're really struggling with, again, your voice. That's the hard part, but I feel like you're also, it's not just afraid to stand up. I feel like you've been let down, like you're not being heard, and that's why the 7 of Wands is in your fears or obstacles, because you feel like you've done it but you're not being heard. So the key right now, the way I see it, is I didn't pull an advice card, but is to do things differently. I did pull advice. Okay. And in your positive, though, you have a really good strengths. Your strengths are really good. So you have the Hierophant with the Ace of Cups. So there is something here that will free you. The Ace of Cups. I feel like this is a freeing moment, but it comes from understanding yourself with the Hierophant. It's committed that you've made a commitment, and you want to stick with that. And the Ace of Cups is, I feel like it's not a relationship. I mean, it could be, because we have the Two of Cups where this all goes, but more importantly, that whoever you need to speak up to, I feel like, can understand this situation with the Ace of Cups also being here. But it's important too to know that you have, you have a voice for sure. And the Hierophant, though, too, not only have you're committed to something, but this something is something that you feel very strongly about too. And I think that's why this is such a hard time. Because if it didn't mean something to you, it wouldn't be as hard, right? But it does. But that's good, because if it does mean something to you, then you can dig into it and really deal with it any way you want to. The Queen of Swords and the Temperance are in what you don't see. Here's the thing. I feel like that, I feel like that you can be focused, and you need to realize, because of the Queen of Swords here and the Knight of Swords and the 7 of Wands, those to me are all too about being clear on your expectations, sticking up for your expectations, but not only that, being very clear on them. But I do feel like this energy is within you, and the Temperance, which means, emotional balance, that you don't like go after it with anger or, too much of any kind of emotion, that there's something here to be said, that there is some calm that you don't see yet. I also feel like this Queen of Swords, if this is work related, this could be someone new coming in that will be more, that will be easier to talk to. They'll say it straight up. They won't mince words, which will help you be more straight up and to help you handle these things differently. And also, though, this will bring a more even energy to you. But you're still going to be stressed. Unexpected is the Moon. I feel like this is saying that you're going to start, this unexpectedly, you're going to start understanding things more. It does lead to the 9 of Swords, which is stress, anxiety, nightmares, frustration. It's also a fear, fear of how things are going to move forward. And I think, though, that while you will have a feeling of anxiousness, because this is hard. Like when you're working on something and you're used to you dealing with something in a certain way and it's not working, and now you have to look at it differently and deal with it differently because obviously it's not working. No matter what that is, it does bring stress, because it feels to me like this is a very important situation. With Ace of Cups and the Hierophant in your strengths, those are strong cards. And they're strong in our belief system too. So Hierophant is also very spiritual. And the Ace of Cups can also be extremely spiritual card. So, this is not an easy thing, but I do feel like the Moon is saying that things will start getting clear. And when that happens, yes, you may be stressed, but it then leads to the Two of Cups. So I do feel like things come back around. And with that Two of Cups, now this, it could be a relationship, but it's more about whatever this situation is. So it can lead to a better partnership if it's work, a better relationship if it's love. But if it's just you working through a situation, I feel like you're going to understand yourself, and you will have a better relationship with you and your higher self. Because once you can understand, and you do, and it's scary with that Nine of Swords, but once you get that and you know how to move forward, and you know how to move forward with a clear voice and how to do it differently, then it also leads you to peace within you, which is super important. The Knight of Cups is in your advice, and I feel like that is really, treat yourself with as much care and respect as you would anyone else. Give yourself the opportunity to grow, and keep moving forward with love in your heart instead of any kind of anger or frustration. You know, as you move forward, if you feel like you're doing the right thing and you're not hurting others, and you really feel strongly about it, then it's the right thing, you know. So feel that, like, go forward feeling that in your heart, feel it deeply, but keep moving forward towards what you love and what you really want, and what you feel like will fill your cup. You know, what's going to make you happy. And you know, if you can work through this, it leads to the Two of Cups, which is really nice energy. Regardless of if it's a relationship, it's a nice relationship. If it's a partnership, it's a great partnership. It doesn't really matter. That Two of Cups is going to say a lot about, you know, yourself or where you are. So there you have it, Virgo. I hope you liked it. Let me know. Give me a comment. I appreciate all of the things. Take care. Have a beautiful day.